do kind of want to take him. Lawrence, the other Lawrence. Probably not. This guy's about to die for sure. Yeah, he's a hard worker, damn it. If he wasn't a hard worker with jealousy, probably the best guy. But, I mean, let's see what we can do. Does anybody have a shock lance still? Yes? Want this one? There's a couple of people. Is this guy still alive? Where is he? Lou's still there. Nitro's standing up. I think they killed whoever was standing here. I can't see him. You guys gonna have to move off. We got another one up here. Shorty, I didn't see you before. Melee, psychopathic cannibal, Grim's favorite kind of person in the world. Trigger happy slow. Casillo's down. And Lauren is. Okay. I thought about this guy. Like, I don't know. I don't think so. What about Choi? No. Chemical fascination, pyromaniac, and neurotic. No, thank you. That's a hard pass. Strong pass. Alright, you guys definitely take him on. And he's basically running into you, so go for it. Whoever's up here, if you can, just kill this guy. Adam. Whatever his name is. Alright. This is an extreme case of winning a battle and absolutely decimating them. So we've taken prisoners for sure, but we basically made sure that nobody left the map. So I'm just going to save over it as Nedo too, because I think we've got a couple of our people that are actually legitimately injured. I'll have to check on them in a moment. Did Choi go down? He did. Okay, I don't want this guy. So you guys can strip him so that we can maybe get some of his gear. It's not going to be like great quality, but I mean, whatever. It is what it is. And it's better off if they're not still wearing it when they die. Let's see, who else is up here? Damien, you can take him. McLean, I think you were already capturing. Wait, is this guy alive? Yes. Okay. You can take him then. Yeah, I definitely don't want to take this guy back. I do kind of want him to die. I could capture him and I could kill him, actually. I just don't know if that affects him that much. Maybe it does. Let's do that. Actually, he had hypothermia. Or was that my person? Alright. We've got everybody? Yes? Good? Alright, so a few guns were dropped. That actually wasn't too bad of a battle, like the second time around. We made a point of getting rid of the grenaders as soon as I possibly could. Somebody brought in psychic chi, drugs, as always. People need goddamn drugs. Yeah, no, let them pick them up. And what is this? Yayo. Oh, yeah. The good thing is some of them brought in okay quality guns, I noticed. So even though like a lot of the guns will be like poor or whatever, some of them won't be. Some of them will be good. Alright. So that happened. Let's see what we can get up here. When Choi's in here, I'm going to decimate him. Okay, let's have a look at our people. The Sleepy self-tending. No immediate danger. Amia. Steve. New. Yeah. Nitro's in critical condition. Jumper's not. Tofu always is. When is Tofu not? Okay. Let's see. Lumi can come and... Oh no, Bringer's on it. Nitro was the other one. Kimmy's on it. Good. But they're doing it. Let's see. Nova? How are you? No immediate. No immediate for Lenora. What about Boy? I thought Boy got pretty hurt, but he's alright. Alright, so the two main ones getting patched up. Let's have a look at the prisoner situation. We've almost got everybody up here. I think. Yeah. Alright, the other thing I needed to do was also zoom out a little bit and make sure all these heaters are on. I'm pretty sure they are. What's the temperature? 20 degrees, 21, 21. Still kind of like a happy temperature. The problem is I just didn't have beds. Alright. So Lou. Okay, I thought she was like death for a second there. I'm like, great. Let's see. Get you fixed up. Recruiting. Or reducing resistance, sorry. Now, the good thing is a couple of these people didn't take any damage. So I don't really want interaction with this guy. What I want you guys to do would be to strip the guy. However, I actually want him dead. And he's going to die in an hour. So I think that's okay. He'll at least die in our company. So let's... You prioritize stripping him now. And this guy's basically ready to go. So we should get marks in a moment. If Dave's done his job and he's stripped him, this poor quality clothing will be wearable and they won't complain or go as psychotic when they have to wear it. Yeah. Who was the last one brought in? Was it Lou? This one. Yeah. Costello. Sweet. Alright, who's medical emergency? I don't care. That's fine. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Let's speed this up. He'll die in a second. And he'll be gone. He'll be not our problem anymore. There we go. Alright. So... I just need them to work on some of their construction stuff. What's wrong with Costello? Death in 4 hours. What are you doing, Dave? You tenning? 8 hours, yeah, it's going up. It's fine. Just had to make sure of that. Keep an eye on the animals. Got an eclipse going, so none of my solar's working. But that's okay. I just had an idea for how I could move the batteries out into like an area. If I section these off by like halving them again, if there was a section that was like very internal that didn't necessarily have external access, it would be fantastic to have the batteries in that area. Oh yeah, we also got Devil Strand, and I haven't got to start making it yet. All these animals should be like basically starving as well, I think. Well, this should be soon, I think. That's right, it's on this page. Yeah, there we go. There's nothing much we can do about that, unfortunately. Alright, this place over here is getting built up. I just need them to actually work on their construction. So, have a quick look at that, because I don't think I've got anybody really set much for construction. A few people. If you're a 6, you should really be higher on that. Good as a 2. I think I had it that basically if you're a cook, not to do it. But I need some people to be doing some construction that are like lower levels to me. Here we go. Marx has joined. So you are, yeah, ruler aesthetic, all that sort of stuff. Don't get that. You've got alcohol addiction too, so this is going to be fantastic. Another one of these people that are having a tantrum and wigging out all the time. Alright. So we've managed to recruit the 2 people that were left over from last week. And now we've got, I forgot to count how many prisoners we actually took. Right, you? Yeah. Alright. So, wardening's not too bad. Actually, leave that as a 3. Handling's definitely higher. See if you've got a higher skill than that. Yeah, growing's higher. Planting. Inspired surgery by Lenore. Lenore? Yeah, Lenore. And Marx is down. No surprise there. I gotta wait until he's back so I can, like, fix up that. There we go. Nice. There we go. And animal starvation has begun. The roosters and hens and stuff. So what I need is this storage area. I'm gonna need you to take on like pemmican and stuff like that if I've got it. We've got like a small amount of it. Let's just ditch pemmican out of here and see if we can give that to the animals. I know that they won't always eat stuff like that, but we could try. I'd like to probably throw the kibble up there, but we'll see how we go. I forgot where you had a bionic leg. I actually sort of want to put the package survival. No, you didn't. Give me a second, I'll have a drink. So, Marx reckons he's given up on this community. She's decided to leave and pursue a better life elsewhere, and try to arrest her as she leaves, otherwise you may still see her again someday. So, that's not how it works in my base. Let's just save in case I kill her. Everybody that's available, specifically grab your animals, and go and kick Mark's ass. Sweet. Right, now when you're done, no, guys, you're gonna have to do that a little bit better than that. You kick his ass until he can't actually walk. There you go. Now this time round, give me that. You can capture. You back in the prison. That is the fastest goddamn recruit and recapture I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, so welcome back to the prison, Marks. It was nice having you. Good luck with that. Look, if he keeps acting up, I'm going to slowly decrease his ability to get tended to. How it works in this world, at least in this map, I should say. Yeah. Okay. So they're moving everything out of there. Thank friggin' God. So it's now a goddamn site over there. What's going on now? Triss, this is not a bedroom. They've gone rescuer. I need to make beds so they stop sleeping in the goddamn -51 freezer during winter. Like it's cold outside, right? So they keep trying to sleep in there. All right. Now I believe I have enough stones and stuff like that. And I need them to be deconstructing stuff, but they're kind of not. They are building. They're building things. They're just not deconstructing things. It's sort of a little bit frustrating. Let's get rid of some of this zoning up here. Keep that line. We kind of have a central line that we kind of keep active so I can keep track of where stuff's going. Alright. Yeah, all of these is I've put markers around the place to figure stuff out. Which, by the way, Neil... Oh, I was like, what just happened? I'm like, the eclipse ended. Like, it got so bright all of a sudden. Was that 3 line to it? No, I went over by a bit. Yeah, so if you're wondering, I keep a central tri-line in 2 directions across the base, longitude and latitude, basically. And the idea is that it helps me center where things are going and figure out lining off that central peak. Oh, psychic binge. Man, they're making this fun today. Get rid of these lines and I'll deal with that person. By deal with, I mean we're going to beat them up. Yeah, so for some reason, I don't know, I did this in one of my games and I just kind of never stopped putting my central markers in because it just helped me find where everything was all the time. I no longer had to waste extra time calculating, you know, where does this line end up and you know, basic stuff like that. And it ended up being really useful. Especially since, like, the amount of times I put stuff down and it's inaccurate to like a pattern that I'm making. Alright, so psychic binge. Because you're uncomfortable. Good luck with that one. At least they're not already holding it. I hate it when they already have like it in their hands. There we go. You know what? Somebody, one person come and rescue. He'll be right. Oh, god damn. You guys are kind of gotta just calm the F down. See, usually I would just use the psychic shock lance, but it does sometimes cause them to catch fire. And also like give some brain scars and stuff. I think a panther was on that. McLean's on it. I know. See, this is why I hate having like the drugs and stuff in here. By the way, I do remember that when you grow drugs in this game, you can just leave it out for the animals and they can eat it. So, the other thing I was gonna do, I thought of this last week, was I can find where plant matter. Okay. So, let's see, the psychoid leaves and the smoke leaf. They can definitely go out here. Hops and stuff, like, unless I start growing stuff for actual manufacturing, this can go out here anytime I get it. So that'll be great. So what will basically happen is, like, the animals don't seem to get any kind of, like, high or reaction or anything from eating, like, the drugs as plants. So you can literally just fill up their food area with, like, smoke leaf or whatever, and you don't have to worry about whether or not they're, you know, content, fed, or whatever. They're fed, which is fantastic. I worked it out by accident when I copy and pasted the wrong, what do you call it, food storage section over. And yeah, I saw them all snacking on it. I'm like, wait a minute, they eat that? And there was no ill effects. I'm like, sweet. Alright, so once they build this, I'll be able to put little wooden fences across here, which would be good. Yes, this is our little graveyard up here for basically anybody and anything that's just, like, expired in our base. Alright, now I was going to make that passable, and same with here, I want this to be passable. Let's see. We have Nitro's experience and inspiration. So the next time he makes art or furniture, he'll create 2 qualities higher than normal. So that'd be cool. Just got a higher chance of making something really good. Alright, so while they're all doing that, some of these prisoners will get their resistance down pretty fast. Other people will take like a lot longer. I'll still give them a couple of days at that. What I want to do is kind of double section off like these areas. We've got marble. Yeah, and animals miscarriaging. Rightio. So I should be able to straight line this. Pauline. Whatever you're destroying, it better not be one of these bloody psychic emanators. I must admit, like, when they have their little tantrums and stuff like that, it does kind of piss me off, because I'm like, you know, they'll break something. They'll always be breaking something, right? But it will always be something that's like, I can't build that again. And it's so frustrating. Alright. I'm gonna probably need, like, an extra doorway or something on there. But what I'm trying to do is section these off into, like, little extra rooms. Maybe. As long as it can access an external door, it should be fine. Where? Why? Oh, is my wall open outside somewhere? Where? My main wall looks like it's up. Oh, here. There. Okay. That's what you chose to break? What a bitch. Yes, go and fix the spot. Because, you know, you guys haven't actually finished, like, building the rest of it, so let's do that. Plus, everybody's going to go waste their time roping up the animals now. Yes, I know they're roaming away. It's fine. It's not that big of a concern. Yeah. Also, I did notice there's a lot of rocks out here too. Since I have some animals that are capable of hauling now, You guys can bring those rocks in and we'll deal with them. Alright. Is it all good? It's all G? You guys are totally going to just, like, leave those animals roped up, aren't you? Pretty certain by the look of it. The innermost pen is in condition. So there shouldn't be anything of this. Alright, let's just see if I can get that. Copy it. And no. Oh god, it's just going to put it straight back down there. Alright. So that's sometimes a really quick way of getting them to unrope because they're just going to leave them there. Like literally they're just going to leave them to die. Roped up in that spot. Now they'll all run off and they'll nibble on grass, trees and whatever. Yeah, so I think the problem was I didn't have enough storage before. Definitely was a problem. Now, since I'm going to be removing this area, I want to remove the floor too. Oh, great. Psychic drone for the males. That's not going to cause any murders. Save. Yeah, so every male colonist feels a wave of anxiety and anger. Some distant engine of hatred is stirring and is projecting a psychic drone into the site through an orbital amplifier. Tuned only to affect males for a few days, some people's moves will be quite a bit worse. And the drone level is medium. Oof. Okay. You know what? This is when... Nathan, I've got one above you? Yes, I do. It's time to activate a Psychic Soothe Pulsar. Try to counteract it a little bit. Because it's medium, I wouldn't bother with this on the low. But now if I grab one of the guys and I have a look at their needs. So they should have, let's see, moderate psychic drone at 22. Now they've got the strange feeling of 15. And it won't last as long, but it will at least prevent them from going full-blown psychotic as quick. It's now only a low psychic drone for a little while. So that's at least beneficial. Okay. So I don't want you guys to get trapped in these stupid rooms because you damn well will, and I know it. I wanted to kind of like keep halving these. Getting animals miscarriaging again. Alright. So my thoughts were I could probably halve these a few times over and I'd figure out like doors and rooms and stuff like that. Whichever room's like the most innermost would probably end up with like, I don't know, batteries in it or something. I don't know. Figure it out. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a few major break risks coming up, all the guys. They're just going to start going nuts. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I just thought of this. Instead of wasting your time building a door in here, I'm just going to leave one square... Okay, I won't. Inspired by... Bringer's inspired. Alright. Okay, if they can build that without walking in, I don't care. That's fine. But this will prevent them from just getting completely stuck in here. Luckily, nobody was in here. They can't build in here yet. So, yeah. Winter's fantastic. Alright. Oh, we got Rosebud. That's right. We got Rosebud last time. Have a look at... No, I don't want to look at that. Let me... I hate it when they have this thing... There we go. Okay. So, we do have quite a lot of everything. Oh, we're getting up in the female chickens now. That'll be good. It won't be great until, like, it's past winter. Now, would the person with the hypothermia happen to be in here? Yes. Okay. So, I don't know what the hell's wrong with these people. That's right, you can't do any of that kind of, like, hauling stuff. So, he's not actually down yet. So, who was the one? Triss is the one that's down. Can you rescue her? And get the hell out of the fridge? I'm going to just wait for Orlean to go down because they're just asking for it at this point. No. Like, I don't know. I would think that it would be advisable to just, like, fall asleep in there. But they don't. Okay. So, I want... Since they'll build everything, but they won't actually, like, you know... what you call it? They'll build things, but they won't deconstruct things, you know? Very frustrating. Just gonna put some directional stuff in here. I'll see how I go with it too. It's like I said, I don't want to shut them in, but I do want to give them like a medium-sized bedroom. Because once they've got that, you'll be surprised. They'll end up like, apart from the ones that like to live very plain, I find that the rest of them should end up having a generally better mood overall. Or at least that is the hope. I mean, you can't win over everybody in this game. Oops. Oh, damn. So Bishop's having an insulting spree. Of course, because Psychic Drone? Yes. So he's gonna start insulting Acosta, and we all know that if he does that for long enough, she's gonna beat him up. Alright. Well, that's getting some of it in line. The alpacas died. Malnutrition. Okay, if that's gonna happen, this is gonna happen instead. Come on, move out of the way. Alright. So I was going to give this like some really good leeway, but I'm gonna have to take this down. Try to keep the sheep past winter for their coats. Yaks, let's keep one. And that should be fine. Keep 2 of them. We don't actually even have a male donkey. Ah, I didn't even notice that. Let's keep 1 of all of them except for, well, let's change that. So, for me, this is not ideal. I don't like taking it down to such an extreme number, but, you know, sometimes you don't get a choice. Now, the dromedaries are hard to replace, so I'm generally going to keep them. I'm going to keep a couple of the animal numbers up higher, but I'm going to take everything else down to extreme. Yaks can stay. If they can survive the winter, they can stay. Down to 1. Chickens can stay. Down to 1. Also, I'm not really sure why I have ducks set to 20. Okay. So, at the moment, I'm allowing like basically like 1 of most of them. So this is basically an extreme cull for winter, and I probably should have just done it at the start. But it doesn't matter too much. As long as they cull them and maybe the panthers start bringing stuff in. By the way, how's the training going? Oh yeah, it's getting there. Oh. Yeah, we're kind of getting along with the training. Eventually, they'll all have haul. Let's see, that's follow. That one's haul. So there's only a couple. There's 3 that's trained in hauling. We'll need to wait to get more. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't training the male thrombos because I want to trade them. Well, I did not put my stream protection on my Discord today. Kind of funny. Let me just open up my Discord and put that on. Usually I actually do have stream protection set up. Let's see, they'll do it. Whoop. Yeah, no, that's okay. The yak and the alpacas, they can stay like that. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have a few of them dying. Oh, Timberwolf. That's what was happening, righto. Well, it doesn't sound like they killed anything specific. I'm sure if you listen to me for long enough, Grim, you'll fall asleep anyway. Just turn up the volume. Yeah, that Timberwolf will get cold in a moment. So storage is definitely moving out, alright. We had extra storage, and I think that was what the problem was. We just didn't have the space. Yeah, my dream diary is going. So half the problem I've got is I didn't have the space, and I have a lot of animals taking up their time. So once either the animals are dying from malnourishment, which is what's happening, that's why we're getting all those notifications. Visitors. A carver from the nation of Kurban is visiting the colony, and his name is Circa Vexerano. Right here. I didn't actually see if he had something to trade, so I'll just grab Seahorse just in case. No, he's just passing by. My duck died. Yeah, so basically all of my animals are like dying from malnourishment, which is fine. I kind of thought that this might happen, and that's why I tried to do a little kind of tentative culling to begin with. I might lose like basically all my animals, and quite frankly, if that happened, it's actually not the worst case scenario. Like, yes, it's going to cripple me for doing, say, a trade or a quest or something like that, but essentially I'll end up with a lot of meat. So we'll have a lot of meat meals, and unfortunately we have to listen to it do that for a while. But yeah, essentially if I have them die, they're gonna spend time doing other things, not training animals. Or at least training the animals that are slightly more important. Like getting the panthers up to speed and hauling. Oh, yeah, there's a boomlope right there. That's not desirable. I'd say, by the look of it, I'm probably going to lose probably the majority of my animals. You guys need to put that out. I do have a lot of like little dromedaries as well too, so I think I